At the very beginning, we see a British biologist named Adam who was researching plants and fungi. He was traveling with his wife and daughter to a remote house, which was actually in an heiress village. The British government wanted to cut down this forest, but the villagers wanted the forest to remain untouched. Therefore, the government sent Adam to inspect the forest so that he could take plant samples and determine which trees could be cut down and which should be preserved. He goes into the forest with his son to collect plant samples. Just then, Adam's dog suddenly starts barking loudly and runs into the dense forest. Adam follows him. There, he discovers a very old, dilapidated house. When he enters the house, he sees a dead deer attached to the wall. When he moves the deer, he notices a strange black substance coming out of its body. So Adam takes a sample of that substance. On the other hand, Adam's wife is shown, busy with household chores. At that moment, a local man named Colum comes there with his son. He tells Adam's wife, "I told you before, don't come here. This place is dangerous, and your child is small. You should have thought about that at least." In fact, Colum was not happy at all that Adam and his family had come there. Adam's wife replied, "My husband is not here right now, so talk to him about this tomorrow." After that, Colum left with his son. When Adam returned, his wife told him about Colum, but Adam said he didn't want them to leave. Colum was just trying to scare them. Anyway, Adam began researching the black substance he had brought from the forest. He found that the cells inside it were killing the surrounding cells. Just then, Adam's wife said that some black substance had fallen on their son's bed. Adam immediately ran there but found no black substance. He calmed his son and went back downstairs. At that very moment, the sound of their son's crying echoed. They immediately ran upstairs, but someone quickly shut the door. Somehow, they managed to open the door and enter, and saw their son sitting and crying. The window was also broken. They assumed that the villagers had done it, so they called the police and told them that strange things had been happening lately, and they suspected someone had done this. The police replied that no such incident had occurred. They explained that a few days ago, Colum's daughter had gone missing in the forest, and the village believes that a creature called Hello lives in the forest, which kills people and takes children away. Colum was very upset and didn't want the same thing to happen to their son as had happened to his daughter. The police said, "He's just warning you. And about the broken window, since your house is inside the forest, some small animal or bird may have broken it. There's nothing to fear." But Adam still suspected Colum, so he went outside and took a photo of the broken window. At that moment, he sensed someone in the darkness behind him. He took a photo in that direction too. When the flash went off, he saw a strange, demonic-looking creature sitting there. In the next moment, Adam's dog stared toward the store and started barking furiously. Adam immediately went to check the storeroom, but found no one there. The next morning, Adam went to the market with his daughter to buy a new window. However, the shopkeeper told him, "Just buying a window won't help. You need to install iron grills there as well." In fact, when Adam and his wife first came here, the windows already had iron grills, but Adam's wife had removed them. Adam didn't fully understand the shopkeeper's warning, so he only bought the window materials and headed back home with his daughter. Their house was right in the middle of the forest. On the way back, suddenly, his car lost control and stopped midway. When he opened the hood, he saw the same black substance, like the one he had seen on the dead deer, accumulated on the engine. He ignored it and began repairing the car using a toolbox, but suddenly, someone shoved him inside the car's trunk. Now he was completely trapped inside, while his son was left alone inside the car. Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Adam's wife. She saw that the same black substance, which looked like a kind of skeletal matter, was mixed with the child's clothes. She thought maybe the dog had brought it. Just then, Colum appeared and said, "I told you before, you need to leave this place." Adam's wife says, "All right, when my husband comes, I'll send him to talk to you." Now the scene shows Adam trapped inside the car, while his son continues crying inside it, stranded in the middle of the forest. Somehow, Adam manages to open the trunk, breaks the car seat, gets inside, and emerges with his daughter. Outside, he sees that someone has made many terrifying scratches on the car. Adam suspects it might be Kolam. Seeing this, Adam becomes very frightened. He quickly takes his son and rushes back to the house. His wife still cannot understand what is happening. The three of them quickly go up to the upper room. Just then, the house lights go out and a sequence of strange noises begins. Adam thinks that Kolam might be behind this. He says, "I've called the police. You need to leave this place." At that moment, noises come from the direction of the door. Adam fires shots, but when he opens the door, no one is there. Earlier, the police had left something in the house which bore strange, supernatural markings that Adam cannot understand. Adam says, "We have to get out of here, and our car is stuck in the middle of the forest. I need to find a way to get us out." As they leave the house, they hear the dog barking from the storeroom. When they go there, they see that one of the dog's eyes has turned red. Adam suspects Kolam might be manipulating it. They quickly head toward the car, but when they reach it, the dog stops and barks while staring at the car. A shadow is in front, which the dog starts following. The dog keeps barking for some time, and then there is a scream. Adam realizes that his dog is safe. Adam's wife gets into the car. When Adam opens the hood, he notices that the black substance has spread even more. He tries to remove all the debris. Looking back, he sees several shadowy creatures, which terrifies him. He starts the car. As the headlights turn on, even more terrifying creatures appear ahead, ready to attack them. Adam quickly gets into the car, and they begin driving forward. Suddenly, a little girl appears in front of the car. Panicked, Adam's wife swerves, and the car gets stuck in a hole. Getting the car out of the hole is impossible. So, Adam and his wife quickly take their son and start fleeing toward their house. Upon reaching home, they realize that Kolam was right. There are indeed many terrifying creatures in the forest, called Hello, that attack in the dark. These creatures never come out into the light. Adam quietly keeps watch outside. At that moment, a creature strikes his eye, injuring him. He quickly takes his wife and son upstairs, deciding that they must survive the night and escape in the morning. He first decides to turn on the generator to light up the house and keep the creatures away. As soon as Adam starts the generator, a creature's hand appears, trying to attack his wife, but it strikes her eyes first. With the generator running, the lights come on, and all the creatures leave the house. Since Adam has already been infected, he slowly begins transforming into a kind of creature himself. He goes to his wife and son, and, to keep his son safe, places him inside a wardrobe. Then he reunites with his wife, and together they start reinstalling the iron grills on the windows, which had originally been there. They secure the grills so that no creature can enter the house. However, one creature had already entered earlier and taken their son upstairs. Adam goes upstairs to save his son, but Hello attacks him. Adam falls down and loses consciousness. Then his wife steps forward to rescue their son. In reality, Hello had taken their son toward the river. Adam's wife sees her son floating in the water. She jumps in to save him and somehow manages to bring him back home. She hands her son to Adam and says, "Change his clothes." But upon seeing the child, Adam is completely shocked. He says, "This is not our son. Hello has deceived us." Adam's wife believes that his reaction is due to the infection that is transforming him. She grabs a knife, placing it near the child's head, and says, "Show me your true form." At that moment, Adam attacks her. He shoves her, and right then, the child returns to its real form. However, this true form is visible only to Adam. Adam's wife still believes that Adam has been infected, so she thinks all of this is his doing. She leaves her husband and takes the child straight to Kolam's house. She seeks help from Kolam, but he warns her, saying, "You need to leave this place, because I know one of you might be infected and could infect me." Meanwhile, we see Adam, who is gradually transforming into a Hello due to the infection. Now, he is almost fully transformed. At that moment, the sound of a child crying is heard. The Hello creature that was once Adam follows the sound and enters a cave deep in the forest. Inside, many children are present, including Kolam's daughter, who has now become a Hello herself. In her hands is Adam's son. Adam approaches, desperate to get his son back, but Kolam's daughter refuses to give the boy to him. All the Hellos in that place try to attack Adam. but because he holds a burning torch, they cannot come near. This shows that a part of Adam's humanity still survives, which prevents him from closing his eyes in fear. Meanwhile, Adam's wife is shown fleeing through the forest with her son. Many hellos surround her. Suddenly, she falls somewhere, which breaks her camera's flash. Before this situation, Adam reaches the cave with his real son. He says, "The boy you have is just a trap set by the hellos. They wanted to take our son, so they deceived us." Somehow, Adam manages to regain his wife's trust. Just then, a large hello creature appears, trying to attack Adam's wife. Adam kills it. Seeing this, Adam's wife, she takes her son and leaves. Although for a while the hellos follow them, the sun begins to rise, forcing all the hellos to retreat back to their cave. Meanwhile, we see Adam, who is now near death. The child that Adam's wife had brought to him, that is, the boy who had been swapped, was actually a hello. In the sunlight, he burns, while the child with Adam's wife is their real son. Adam's wife returns home, feeling deep sorrow for her husband Adam. With tears in her eyes, she prepares to leave with her son before nightfall.